Boys, it's time we have serious discussions over here. If you think it's hot now, prepare because it's about to get a lot hotter, especially for Jad and the person sitting opposite me, Awale. So you know what? Before we do anything, let's just introduce the panel. You lot have probably clicked on the title and you've seen already that it's a hot seat, essentially. Some people have answers to that we have questions for, or the other way around. I don't know. Anyways, joined today is, you guys might know him as LA for Awale, but we now know him as 100K Awale.
Hey, my guy. I was thinking, what are you going to come with? But respect, man.
What did I tell you? Every time you're on this show, every time he's on this,
it's a new milestone.
There's a new milestone.
Nah, man.
Allahumma barak, innit? Well done.
Guys,
next time.
Wait, so either you're growing quick or you don't like us. Because why are you only coming?
Nah, man,
you
I'm
hit a new
sorry.
milestone?
Yeah, I clocked it. We're press runs.
Yeah, we are.
Don't do that.
Just to push it out
Don't
a
do
bit,
that,
yeah.
man.
Feel
Like,
good
bro,
about
if you
yourself.
guys start recording, wait, how come you man change the recording times?
What, to do early?
Yeah. Because
No,
early
it's
I
not
can
always-
do. It's
it's
just
not always
evenings I
early.
can't.
Oh, evenings you can't do?
Evenings because I'm always streaming.
Oh, fair.
But like
1
these
o'clock.
times, I'm calm.
No, but to be fair, like now, job-wise,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
easier, innit? Like SDS, filthy. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's easier
Yeah,
to
let-
get probably during the day.
That's calm,
Filthy.
perfect.
Yeah,
Fellas.
Jad works with
They are.
filthy. No, just filthy. Not fellas, just
Oh,
filthy.
just
Just
filthy
filthy.
stuff.
Nasty boy. Anyways, opposite Jad, we're joined by a Barra Brothers debutant, but it's a big one. It's the SDS FC captain, El Capitano, Diddy.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for coming on today, bro.
My pleasure, boys. My pleasure.
Really quickly, though.
What?
Just
That's, yeah.
just for the name.
Just for the name.
Just for the name, I have to, Diddy. I have to.
Do you know what? It's not a red. I'm used to getting reds.
No. Yellow card, but you know
You
what
know
it
who
is?
needs a red?
I'm gonna
AV.
call you-
AV needs a red.
we're on Barra Brothers.
We need Diddy.
No, he
That's crazy.
he got Simbined.
Yeah, no,
I
that
know
one there
Diddy.
is insane.
Diddy is a 1v1 demon. That's what he said.
Who said that?
He said,
AV.
Yeah,
Bro,
bro,
days.
But
He
you
said
know what?
we
Screaming
need
into the
Diddy.
camera. He goes, we need Diddy.
Play with Diddy.
I played with Diddy.
It's a 1v1.
Do you know what it is?
He's
What
a
it is?
1v1 demon.
He's passionate when he speaks, innit?
Yeah.
So but he got Simbined
Yeah.
by Baller League.
I think
Yeah.
you had to also simp him after the game, surely, when you heard that.
But why did you not proceed with Techman?
All right, so do you know what?
Because
Honestly,
I would have dropped it. Okay, no, I don't think anyone's asked you this before.
Go on.
But when obviously the stuff came out about my man, the other one,
Yeah.
the fake one,
Yeah.
how did you feel? Because I would be imagine someone.
Initially,
called
I was
you
pissed.
and the
I
mad-
hear it.
a mad-
Initially, I
madness.
was pissed, obviously, because obviously it's spelled different. Firstly, innit?
Yeah.
T-I-D-I. Obviously, my man's different. Yeah.
Yeah.
But pronounced it's the same kind of, innit? So it's
Yeah.
like, oh, where do I go from here? But you know what? Because it's spelt different, I thought maybe on the back of the shirt,
Yeah.
spelt different, it
People
won't
will
be
clock.
as
Yeah.
people will clock and it won't be as mad,
Yeah.
innit?
Yeah.
But I wasn't gonna go with Diddy. I was gonna go with TMD, which is short for Techman Diddy,
Yeah.
innit? But then you know what? Diddy controversy.
It's the wrong kind of,
Yes.
but I hear it.
Any news is good news, really,
Hey,
innit?
bro.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Publicity is good, man.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You know what I mean?
Don't know about that one.
Was it?
Any publicity is
good publicity, yeah.
I might change my name. No, I'm joking.
No, you're moving
No.
mad.
Hussein Kelly.
Yeah.
You're
Crazy.
moving mad. Because you
It's a
said
crazy
You
thing.
could have said H Kelly to make it a bit.
But that's
you.
H.
But to
Kelly
go
is
straight-
nuts.
No, but to go straight.
No,
to
H
heart.
Kelly is insane.
No, but
Oh my.
To go straight to take his whole name.
So wait, you've booked me
Yeah.
and you've let him get away with H
Yeah,
Kelly.
grab it.
no, he was gonna say.
Yeah,
He
yellow
was gonna
card
say
for
the
you, yellow
actual.
card
You
for
went
you.
creative. You went
Nah,
creative.
yellow
But he was
card
gonna
for
say
you,
the
bro.
actual.
No, you went
I
creative.
I was gonna say Ronaldinho.
Come on,
I
you
said
started
ah.
with the K, bro.
I said
My guy, man.
Yeah.
Not
Anyways,
like quickest yellow card ever, but that's deep.
but it's not his fault.
You could have waited
It's not his
though.
fault.
10
And
minutes.
you got yellow for someone else's actions.
No, I hear it.
Have you
You
seen
know, it's like you're captain, you're the captain,
Yeah.
but your team's misbehaving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I yellow card you. That's what it is.
Have you
He's
seen that
captain.
video of that guy that comes on the pitch like last minute and then the ref blows the whistle full time?
No, I ain't
That's
seen
basically what happens.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's basically what
I
happens.
seen
He
that
comes
one.
on the
I
pitch.
started
literally.
laughing.
Yeah, he
And
starts
so
laughing. He starts laughing, and the ref and the
proper.
Yeah, makes his prayers. Yeah. He legit comes on.
Hey, the ref felt sorry for him. The ref went to him
Yeah.
and comforted him.
Is it?
Yeah. That's what he done to me.
Anyways, boys, I don't know if you've been keeping up with. Before we get into the topic, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, as always, and make sure you comment because you can like and subscribe once, but you comment multiple times. Just remember that. I always say it. Anyways, I don't know if you lot have been keeping up with other leagues, but something is happening in the Eredivisie where essentially PSV fans stayed after their match and they're just like, oh man,
And the players.
and they were just listening to the Ajax game because they're like, bro, something has to happen. Like, please, one game left in the season. Ajax are on top. Ajax concede in the 90 plus like
99th
minute. And now going into the last game of the season, PSV are on top, basically.
Yep.
And if they win the whole league.
Yep.
So it got me thinking, what's the biggest league bottle jobs in
Oh,
history?
Arsenal.
No,
You're
No,
literally
no,
just
done.
lying.
Done.
You're
You
literally
started it
just
already.
no.
It's not.
You said you're not starting. Who?
No,
who's
not.
that doesn't count.
It's
Who's
not.
how does
And
that
that's
not count?
bad. That's not bad. It's
No.
not like a last day kind of thing.
It's
No,
5
but
points.
it's still a bottle.
It's
It is
5
still a bottle.
points, yeah, but
It's
what
still
was
a
that?
bottle.
Which
but
one?
that doesn't-
'Cause there's
bro,
been more
that doesn't
ones.
No,
count towards
last
the
year wasn't a
worst
bottle.
ever.
We won 15 out of 17 games.
Yeah,
That's not a bottle.
last year.
The year before that, we had a 5-point lead.
Mm.
Cool, bottled it to City and then we just fucked up. Cool, but
Just brushing the bottle apart, yeah.
but it was our first year. No, bro, we literally finished 5th the year before.
Yeah.
Everyone's thinking, yeah, man, these dusty guys, maybe they get top 4. So, is it really a bottle?
Yeah,
Or-
because
No,
it's
no.
a
First of
bottle
all,
when you've
wait,
led
no,
for
no,
like
no, no.
90% of the
No, no,
league.
no, listen,
Yeah, that's
listen,
true. All right, cool, but it's not a
not-
mad bottle. It's not the biggest
I-
bottle you've ever seen.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
it's up
it's
there,
true.
it's up
No,
fair
he's
enough.
just got
Alright,
Arsenal
cool,
agenda. I'm
Liverpool,
not
hey.
letting him. I'm not
So-
letting him.
so-
He's gonna
so-
try this the whole episode.
Hey,
bro.
No, so
Yeah,
who's, so
no.
what's the bigger bottle than that?
Who was it that bottled, by the way, by like
Liverpool.
Liverpool
Liverpool
had
worse.
the craziest
Liverpool
bottle job
worse.
of all time.
But Liverpool win trophies. Let's talk serious.
Oh, yeah.
no.
No, Liverpool one was bad. What, Palace?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that one was bad.
That
was
no,
absolutely
Bro,
horrible.
Liverpool
There's
won
even
trophies.
more.
It's not arguable. I'm not having that.
Massive
man.
Liverpool. What the hell does that mean?
I hate
This guy
Arsenal. I hate
has
Arsenal.
deep-rooted hatred.
I hate Arsenal. I hate
They've
Arsenal.
just won the league. All right, no, I'll be honest, Man United as well.
Man United had a horrid one.
11-12.
QPR.
Yeah.
Bro, that
Horrid.
counts, bro.
Horrid.
You know,
Okay,
it's
wait,
QPR
okay,
that bottled
your
it.
main
It's QPR that
rivals,
bottled
yeah.
it.
What do you mean, wait?
No,
keep
keep
it
it
went down to the
before that.
last game.
No, before
Bro,
that.
like
Wait, the one that City won their first, the
Yeah.
first prem when
bro.
QPR
with like 9
Was you
games to
ahead?
go,
Big
we
bottle.
were
No,
ahead by a margin, bro.
Big bottle.
We
To your main
bottled
rivals.
that.
Yeah, it
Big
wasn't that
bottle.
game because that game City was losing
Yeah.
2-0
Yeah.
or 1-0
Yeah.
or something like 2-0 and they
Yeah.
would brought it back to 3-2 something like that.
Yeah.
Innit? Aguero, that's the
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. No, but that's
Bro,
not the bottle. The
but that's
bottle,
not the
a lot
bottle.
of people
Before that,
think-
though.
Yeah, the
It
bottle was
happened
before
before
that.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
I think we drew to
But
Wigan
what?
away or some
You're
shit.
winning by how many points?
Yeah, no, we were
Bro,
winning by
I'm
like
sure
9
if you,
points.
bro, what's the
5-5.
season where?
Huh?
Was that 5-5? Lukaku.
No, that was Everton 4-4.
Oh.
Everton came to Old Trafford.
4-4.
We're beating them like 4-2, and they brought it back 4-4.
Yeah.
And,
Even-
and then we drew to Wigan away or something like that, and it lost us the whole league. We
Yes.
bottled it. We did.
Even
So that's a
low-key,
bigger bottle than Arsenal.
Even 100% that is.
No,
It's
it
up
has
there,
to be
man, it's
then.
up there.
100%. Even
Alright,
Liverpool.
so can we
Even
put-
that's
Liverpool
even-
last year
Alright,
was a
but
bit-
we won it
the we won it the following season. You didn't.
No, stop talking about.
It's about that season.
Because,
You
yeah, we're
bottled
talking
it
about
that
biggest
season.
bottle. It doesn't matter what you won after.
Come on,
that.
man. Don't do
Alright,
that.
cool. Other ones, because you lot are pissing me off.
Liverpool low-key last season. Everyone thought, oh yeah, and then just capitulated.
No, they were
Massive.
horror. They were horror. They were horror.
No,
They were
but it's
bad,
not
they
that
were
bad. No, but bro, all right, cool. So you've got a couple in it.
I've got a few.
There's the one 2 years ago, Bundesliga, Dortmund.
Yeah.
Bro, last game of the season, you're at home.
Yeah.
Oh, Royce's last game.
Yeah.
Royce's last
Bellingham's
game.
last game.
Yeah,
I
but-
was burning.
Yeah.
But that's what last game of the season.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
that's
came
a
down to the last
it
game of the
came down to
season.
the last game
It
of
was
the
at home, and they had to
and they're
win.
top.
All right, so currently we got that in Portugal, innit? Benfica and Sporting
Yes.
both joint top. We drew last week and Saturday at 6 o'clock. Last game for every team in the league. Yeah, same points, but we're ahead on head-to-head.
Oh, head to come.
So we're home to Guimarães. They're away to
Bruno.
Braga.
And Braga need to win as well, by the way.
Braga to get into
get
the
into
European
Europe,
spots.
yeah.
Yeah. We've been top throughout most of the season. Not furthermore, I think we've been top for. I think maybe only a couple weeks we fell off to second, but we brought it back. Yeah, I don't consider it a bottle though, because it's just decided on the last game of the season. A bottle is when you're 15 points clear with
Were you
10,
ever-
12 games to go.
Were you
and
ever leading them by a lot?
Surely at some point you was.
yeah, so obviously Ruben went United, innit?
Yeah.
As you saw in the beginning of the season,
Yeah.
we was in the league. We was 11 games, 11 wins.
Yeah.
Champions League, we
Yeah.
drew won 3 or 4, smacked up
broke up City.
up
Yeah.
City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gyökeres hat trick, by the way.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah,
Battered
search
by
for-
Arsenal.
Yeah, battered them.
Battered by Arsenal. Yeah.
Without
5-1.
Ruben, we
Oh,
had
5-1.
a
Oh, what did the players
a
lose their
15-year-old
brains?
as a gaffer.
Okay, but the players are still there.
lose their brains.
They lose their brains. Got battered 5-1.
Bro,
We had annihilated.
we went to the
Annihilated.
meeting.
Gyökeres absolutely pocketed. What did he get? One sympathy corner goal.
You had to
Wow,
get both your centre backs on him. To be fair, you
Congrats.
have to put 2-on-1
You
to
have
stop
to.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fair
you have to. And fair play to Arsenal. You've done your
Yeah,
team.
away,
But you had
5-1.
a 15-year-old as manager on the other team.
And did they have a 15-year-old players as well? Or
It looked like.
yeah, I can tell, bro. That's dead players.
But besides that,
The player that you
We-
want, dead players.
Nah, shout out my man. He can't lie. He gave them some issues down the channels. Gyökeres, respect, bro. Gyökeres.
yeah, he's a beast. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
technically better than Haaland.
Do you genuinely think if he comes to the Premier League, he will be an absolute?
Animal.
Do you think so?
Animal.
Wait,
Depends on the team. Depends on the
Okay,
team.
at United,
how
how
they
many?
play.
If he comes to United next year, how many goals do you think he's getting debut season Prem?
No, United is different. United, everyone flops.
Under his manager,
No,
Ruben
no, it's
Amorim,
true.
how many goals
It's
is he
true. That's
getting?
true. It's
Don't
true.
do
It's
that.
true.
So
You ruin
anyway,
everyone.
it's not about us. It's about you. It's
Yeah,
about
it's about
Arsenal.
you.
That's
Yeah,
what
stop
we're
deflecting. Stop deflecting. Firstly,
It's not
secondly,
deflecting. Wait, we're asking
secondly,
about
wait, secondly.
biggest bottle jobs ever.
I wanted to ask about. I'm happy you brought up the Portuguese league because there's a final game of the season that not enough people speak about, and I think you'd know the details more than me, but I think it was the last game of the season. It was Porto, Benfica, and they were both first and second to decide
I
who
know
wins.
I know who you're talking about.
And the ball bounces, I think it's in the last minutes. Kelvin just smacks it across the keeper, and Porto win the whole league. So basically, whoever won that match, it's not like a bottle job or anything, but whoever won that match wins the league. And it was the last game of the season, and it was between first and second.
Bro, do you know what?
And it was the last.
What I love about that game, and the goal was the manager was Jorge.
Yeah, he forced his knees or something.
He forced his knees. As soon as the goal goes in, he just forced his knees. You just see that on the camera.
Can we get some accents going? I want you to say it properly. Jorge Jesus.
Is it? Oh yeah, I forget.
George. Say George. Let me hear you say it. George. Good.
And then second name?
Jesus.
Wait.
George Jesus.
George Jesus.
Crazy.
Jesus.
You was rapping. Do that again.
George Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Good one.
Jesus.
He's doing tongue twisters. You're doing
Apparently
George
I look like Bruno,
Jesus.
innit? So
Huh?
apparently I look like Bruno Fernandes. Apparently that's not me saying that's a banging thing. I hate it, but apparently I look like him.
I can see it, but not mad though. I can.
See,
No,
when it comes
I
from
can see it though.
someone
I can see it though.
Stop. You said it already. See? You stop it now.
Fairs. I can see, but I've had that before though.
What, Bruno?
Yeah, I've had that.
No, I
That
kind
shout
of see
before.
it too as well.
Oh, is it?
I see
He's
more like
done you now.
I see a bit of John Evers.
PSG.
PSG.
Yeah, you got mad.
Yeah, crazy thing.
Yeah. Crazy thing is good. All right. You know what? Speaking of Portugal, Diddy, there's this thing.
No.
Oh,
There's more.
Oh,
There's
more
the
jobs.
one I wanted to
Alright,
say
go
as
on,
well.
go on,
Please. Because this one's mental. Wallah. Because I wrote it down.
Oh, I beg you don't
Bro.
go to like the Qatari league and that.
No. This is also Bundesliga, yeah?
Alright, go on.
Bro, Leverkusen.
Qatari League's fucked.
Leverkusen, yeah? 2001, 2002. 5 games away from a treble. Yeah?
Oh,
5 games away from a treble.
2001, 2002.
When
Yeah.
Zidane
So that's
battered in the
Balak,
final.
Berbatov. Still
Okay, yeah.
players are there.
Lucio,
Who's the midfielder? Brazilian. Was he there?
Zerabato.
Oh, you talk about
was he-
Roberto.
Yeah, maybe.
93 rated foot fantasy.
Alright, Wallah, stop. Anyway,
FIFA
just, no,
man,
it's
oh,
fine, it's
fuck,
fine.
that's
It's fine.
That's his legacy.
By
By the way,
legacy
I'm genuinely not joking.
Yeah.
I was thinking, when you said the midfielder, it just popped into my head.
Yeah, him.
Leverkusen hero.
Yeah,
I've never
cool.
seen him play, by the way.
Fairs.
He's a bad boy on FIFA though.
What traits has he got?
In real life as well.
5-star, technical plus. Was he techie on the left footed for the Cabellas? Was he techie though?
No, he was.
Yeah.
Anyway, listen.
Yeah.
With 3 games to go in the league, they were 5 points clear of Dortmund. Yeah, 5 points clear with 3 games to go.
So 9 points, okay?
Yeah, 5 points clear.
Yeah.
They bottled the league to Dortmund, got to the cup final against Schalke, lost that, and then
Fuck.
Champions League final against Madrid and lost that as well.
Fuck.
5 games away from a treble, and they
Yeah.
bottled the league 5 points clear with 3 games to go, the cup final, and then thing.
That's
some-
outrageous.
No,
'cause
it is.
You
But
left
you have
without
to
terrible, bro.
deep the Champions League finals Madrid. Yeah.
Yeah,
but
So
Leverkusen were good.
Get me a double
bro.
at least.
get me a double. Yeah. Schalke, I'll be real. You gotta win that game.
Yeah.
Eyes closed.
No, well,
No, back then they didn't.
Back then they were good, but
Yeah.
you have to leave with
Eyes
something.
closed. Eyes closed. You gotta win.
You have to leave with something.
Yeah,
No,
you
you
got-
have
give me a
to,
league
yeah,
at least.
but
Yeah.
Give me a
Something.
league.
No,
They
give me a
didn't.
league cup.
Something to celebrate.
Yeah, I hear it.
But yeah, that's
Minimum,
insane.
bare minimum.
Anyway, Portugal.
And then they bottled a treble when Xabi Alonso was there as well.
Yeah, but that's not. They still won
The league-
99.9%
I'll
of the
be
games
real
that
though.
season.
That was mad because they was flying.
They was
Yeah,
flying
but
and
Atalanta-
Adamola
Atal-
Lookman absolutely smashed them in
Yeah.
half.
Full.
Hat-trick.
And where did Atalanta finish in the league that season?
Don't know where did they finish.
I think top 4,
Yeah.
top 5.
Nah, they're
But,
right there.
but no one expected them to beat Leverkusen, who
Like
had
that
already
as
won
well.
the league
Yeah.
and the cup.
Yeah.
This was the last game for the treble.
Yeah.
Mad. Anyways, we do this thing where we compare lineups or rankings or something. We compare them decades apart. So essentially, last episode, for example, we done the Italy starting 11, 2005 versus 2015 versus 2025. We just compare the starting 11s. Yeah.
Cool.
Since we've got Portuguese man on the panel,
Yes, sir.
we said let's compare the Portuguese starting 11. These are taken from specific games.
Okay.
Portuguese starting 11 from 2005, 2015, and 2025.
Ugh.
And let's see if there's a fall off, if they've improved, what's happened. Yeah, because usually it's a fall off. But this time, I don't know. Let's see. Let's read. We're gonna start with 2005. Okay. In goal, Ricardo.
Bro, I remember this, bro. That's when we lost the final to Greece.
I don't know if this person's a right back. Anyway, the back 4 is Jorge Andrade,
Yeah.
Nuno Valente,
Mm-hmm.
Paulo Ferreira,
Yeah.
Ricardo Carvalho.
Okay. Nuno Valente or George Andrade can either then play left back, but normally it was George Andrade, I think.
And
Or
then
Nuno Valente as well. They're both
and then Paulo Ferreira right back.
right back. Paulo
Yeah,
Ferreira,
okay, cool.
Carvalho, centre back. Yeah.
And then the 4 in midfield listed here is Costinha,
Mm.
Deco, Manish, Figo.
That's 3 Porto players, by the way.
Yeah, mental.
You hate them.
No, I hate Benfica.
Okay.
Like,
Oh yeah, Benfica's your rival. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
no,
Can't lie though.
I don't. I think
Porto-
I hate Benfica first, then I support Sporting.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it's that bad.
That's mad.
Oh damn.
Not crazy. Like the derbies there is mental.
I've been
Yeah.
to the stadium.
Are they?
What stadium?
Benfica.
Are they
I
both
don't go
Lisbon?
in there. It stinks.
Are they both Lisbon?
Yeah. Bro, the stadiums, bro, they're 5 minutes apart, bro.
No way.
It's like you go down at 8:40. There's a stadium there. 5 minutes later, there's a stadium up the road.
I can't lie. Nice stadium though. Sorry, but very
but
nice
can't lie,
stadium.
It's just cement, bro.
Cement.
Stadio de Luz, bro.
Yeah,
What a
yeah.
stadium. Anyways, up top, Pauletta, and Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
on the bench, people coming on. You had João Moutinho, Helder Postiga, and Simão. That's a name
Simão
I ain't
Sabrosa.
had.
Wait, who?
Simão, you remember Simão?
Moutinho was back then as well.
Yeah, Moutinho was
Yeah.
a wonder kid, bro.
Yeah, but
But
Moutinho,
Simão-
back then he was at Sporting.
Okay.
Who did Simão play for? Madrid, Atletico Madrid, right?
Simão,
Yeah.
Simão went from Sporting to
Was that
Barca
Inter?
to Benfica
What I feel like was that?
to Atletico, or between that he went Atletico then Benfica.
Okay, cool. So that's 2005.
Yes, sir.
Now we move on. 2015.
By the way, that was me begging it when I was younger. That was Portuguese.
Yeah, I was
With
Portuguese
that
as
team, I
well.
swear.
Yeah, I was Portuguese as well.
I used to love
Because of that
Portugal,
team.
Bro. That team.
I don't know why. Manish, I don't know why,
Yeah.
was one of my favorite
No,
players.
me was more charisma, but that was a bit.
Oh.
Charisma as well, yeah.
That's fine.
See,
That
Charisma
guy.
was on the bench. He didn't even come on this
No,
particular game.
yeah,
No,
but
but don't disrespect.
No, I'm just saying.
but
'Cause he
even
was-
even Ronaldo was a young boy then.
Yeah, Ronaldo was a wonder kid as well.
Besiktas.
Besiktas,
Simão.
Simão. Yeah, he did. All right, cool. 2015. This team's got some players as well, man. In goal, Rui Patricio.
Mhm.
Your back four is Ricardo Carvalho still, Bosingwa, Elisu, left back,
Eliseu,
Elisu, sorry.
Benfica.
and Bruno Alves.
He's Eliseu left back.
Michael Jackson. I swear he used to look
Michael
like
Jackson and Frankenstein.
Bro,
Yeah, just
put
like
together.
put together.
Bruno Alves was solid though.
Yeah,
No,
he was.
but
Zenit.
Michael Jackson.
I remember. Come on, man. Real ones. You don't know any of these players, innit?
I'm just saying, yeah.
Have they got informed?
I said-
Are they going in from
I'm
here?
trying to
What?
think, man.
Team in the season, Bosingwa. I don't know why it's listed here. Coentrao or Concentrao listed here in midfield. But anyways, you got Coentrao, João Moutinho, Thiago, Dani,
Oh, good player.
Nani, and then Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's not bad.
It's a good team.
No, it's good. It's good.
Is it an improvement on 2005? You don't think so?
No.
What's that? 2015. That
That's
one you just said.
2015.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Crazy because to think that a year later we would win the Euros with Eder up top is insane.
Yeah, mental. No, a year later. Fucking hell, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
2005.
2005 so
Yeah.
far. And then we go 2025. So this year.
Mm.
So this was taken from a lineup this year. And to be fair, all their lineups have been pretty consistent. They more or less filled the same team.
Mm.
Diogo Costa in goal. Back four of Dalot, Ruben Diaz, Inacio, and Nuno Mendes.
Man said we feel the same team. He's already said 5 different players.
Oh, yeah, that's I was about
No,
to say
no,
that's
no.
what
As in
they
like
said.
this year,
Oh,
you filled
oh,
it
yeah,
like
yeah,
they're
yeah,
consistent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you thought Ricardo Carvalho is still
Bro.
kicking. And then your free midfield, Bernardo Silva, Vitinha, and Bruno Fernandes.
Mhm.
And then three up top is Pedro Neto, Rafael Leao, and then up top, still kicking to this day, Cristiano Ronaldo.
7.
No, I'll be real. You said it improved. I think it got worse and worse and worse.
Do you think so?
But not in the sense that the teams are bad. But 2005 is better than this.
I
And
don't
there's an
know.
argument for 2000. What?
I don't know if 2005 is
Alright,
better than
the-
this.
Of course, it's better than this. The attack and defense.
I think
and the
as
midfield.
as a whole maybe, but if you go into individual positions,
Mm.
like Nuno Mendes is the best left back that we've had.
That's what I'm saying.
Like furthermore, he's
What do
probably
you
the
mean? That's
best.
what you're saying. The right back.
He's probably the
Thing's
best left back we've had in the world.
For,
in the world right now.
Ferreira is the best.
Yeah.
Ricardo Carvalho is
Hundred,
probably
he's
the best
insane.
centre back.
Yeah, but then Ruben
Yeah, but-
Diaz.
No,
No.
not
No,
not
not on
not
his
not
level,
Carvalho.
not
not
Carvalho,
But that
Carvalho, bro.
midfield, come on, be serious. Bernardo Silva, Vitinha, and Bruno Fernandes.
Manish.
Nah.
Nah, chill.
Manish doesn't get into that. I love Manish. He doesn't
Manish
get into
don't-
that.
get into.
Nah, he doesn't get into that.
Manish don't get in here.
But
No, he don't.
nah, man. Wait, who else was there?
In the
Figo.
No, Figo.
Yeah, you didn't. No, you didn't name Figo by the way.
I
He did.
Did you?
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Go back to
2005.
that team.
Figo don't even turn up for Baller League, bro.
Go to that team.
Crazy.
He don't even come to his own games, bro.
Figo, Deco, and Manish, and you're telling me
Figo,
Deco,
wait,
Deco,
Figo
Deco
right
can
wing.
get in.
Wait, you're
Figo
telling me
right-
Fernandes,
Yeah.
Vitinha.
Instead of Pedro now.
Figo right wing.
Yeah, Figo right wing instead of Pedro Neto. I hear
Deco
it.
magician.
Yeah, but does he
But
get in?
Manish, I'll
No,
be honest,
bro,
brother.
I'm saying as a whole, that
Yeah, as a-
2005 team is clear of this team. Clear.
Yeah, no, it is as a whole. But there's definitely 4 or 5 positions there that you take this
I don't
team
think so.
now and you put it in there and then mix it 10 times
4 or
better.
5, I think, is too much. Like Liao, I'm not taking. Who was left wing?
4,
The 2005.
2005.
I'll put Quaresma on the left.
Instead of
Simao,
Leao,
Simao,
take out Leao,
Simao,
of
Simao.
course.
Yeah, Simao.
Simao.
Simao,
Simao.
yeah. Simao.
I don't know, but the
Ronaldo.
fall off isn't as like. There's been every single time we've done this, the 2025 squad
That's what I
can't
said,
chat to the
yeah.
2005
That's what I said. It's not
squad.
a bad team. I said each team is good,
This is good.
but 2005 clears the others, in my opinion.
I don't know about that one, man. Let us know in the comments what you think. Anyways, that was a nice little comparison one. Let us know which one we should do next as well, by the way, because I enjoy doing those. I think it's time to talk business now. I think it's time to get to the nitty gritty and put you lot on the hot seat, because you lot are pissing me off. I'll be honest. It's meant to be the best years of your life, and you're not showing anything for it. So, I just want to chat from the get go. Where do you lot stand? Because I'm seeing Arteta out, wanker, blah blah. Then those same voices.
That's crazy.
As soon as you made it to the Champions League semi-final, he's the best manager in the world. He's this, he's that. So where do you stand? And please be consistent. Take it away, Awale.
For me, after the summer, I was already from the start of the season, I was like, what the hell just happened this summer?
What's the project?
What the hell is happening? How can we go from 22-23, beautiful liquid football, conceding goals, but beautiful football, a style of play, build on that in the summer, get a Declan Rice and get Timber and Havertz, I didn't really like, but the next year, improve on that. Still decent style of play, but conceding way less goals. Then to come into this season with Sterling and Marino
And Calafiori.
No, Calafiori's there for image, right?
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
he's but I didn't care
Aura.
about but Marino, the midfield signing, and Sterling. Already, I was like, this is an absolute calamity.
Yeah.
So my hopes for the season weren't that high, but purely because of how long he's been here now and those 2 previous seasons, it was, I don't care. You have to now win something. You have to now win something. This is the squad you made. You decided to go get Marino, Sterling on loan. You don't want to sign any attacking players, but I don't care. This squad was good enough to win the Premier League last 2 seasons. I need something this year.
So it's a failure if you don't win anything this year. For you.
It was this season has been an absolute disaster.
I like that.
A little bit of context is always, you have to include a bit of context, all of the injuries and stuff. But for me personally, even taking all of that into account, this is the squad he has built. Disaster. Disaster. But, again, in saying that, Edu leaving right at the beginning of the season, to me, makes it look like it was his fault for these transfers. No one just leaves in the middle of a project when, to be fair, Edu has been there from taking us to from 8th, and he's been there to get to this point. Obviously, we haven't won, but it wouldn't make sense for you to leave when you've made all of that progress, then cut right before the club thinks that they're going to win something. So for me, he was definitely the reason why these transfers has been an absolute calamity and why we've now got this Andrea Berta guy. So that for me, it's like, all right, there has to be some sort of, he must have been the reason for that F up in the transfer window.
Yeah, but you don't know that, innit? That's not clear yet, is
it's
it?
not clear yet,
But
but
it
it
makes
looks
sense.
like
But
it
it makes
because
sense.
But it could be
Arteta's
the other
out.
way as well.
Arteta's out here saying,
It could be the other way, like,
Yeah,
oh,
but
bro, like, you're not listening to me.
Yeah, but
I wanted
Arteta's-
X, Y, and Z, and you pushed on with Mikel Marino and Calafiori.
okay, but
And look at
Arteta's
him now,
also
I'm
said,
off.
Arteta's also said at every single opportunity, we need bodies, pause, in this window. We need forwards. He's
Yeah.
said
Who-
it
who
in the
said that?
interviews. Arteta, so
But you can't take what he says serious. He says
I-
every
I
football's
agree.
flat.
Okay, but my point is,
Wait, yeah, go on.
I was like, you know what? Then if those transfers have been an absolute disaster, then I know it's gonna sound mad, but
Say it.
this season's been a disaster. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Horrid. 0 out of 10.
Yeah. But
We might bottle third, no trophies, but
I knew something was
hey, my boy Andrea Berta, have a nice window. I've officially renewed my card for next season FC.
No, but I'll be honest with you.
Do that
For
every-
me, this summer, more than ever, feels like
Make or break.
make or break.
It is though.
For-
Like,
for-
no,
for
it
Arteta.
genuinely is.
It's the most, and that's why I think
No.
you're gonna throw
It
a
is.
treasure chest
No,
at
no.
him.
I hope we
buy
do.
Can
everyone
I
you
say
I
what I
hope
want
we
to say
do.
now? Can I say what I
Yeah,
wanna
go on.
say?
You are the Arsenal fan.
I agree with most of the things you said.
Yeah.
The one thing I disagree with, you said he left at the start of the season, Edu.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like the summer.
Like,
Or, when did he leave?
No,
That's
he
not-
left like mid, like around Christmas.
As
I
in,
think.
Yeah.
as in, no.
Even worse, he left mid-season.
Yeah.
What sporting director leaves mid-season?
Okay.
Edu.
My point.
Because he's a bozo. That's
No,
my
I hear
point.
it.
Yeah.
No, my point is, was it before the January transfer window?
I believe it was.
Yeah, it was.
It
So
was
I
before
don't
the
wanna
January
hear,
transfer
Yeah, exactly.
window.
So I don't want to hear nothing about like he left and then it could have been because of him. Because then why no signings in January?
Because we didn't have a sporting director.
You don't need a sporting director to make transfers.
Okay, but then probably everyone in the club was just bamboozled. We ain't got no sporting director.
Man
He was
United
the
didn't have
one
a
leading
sporting
the.
director for 10 years.
Fair enough, cool, but that's why you're 17th.
Yeah,
But
but
then
we
my
still
point,
signed
allow
Di
it.
Maria.
No, wait.
Nice.
I didn't finish. Anyway,
Yeah.
that was just one thing. Secondly, Wallah, generally, I believe that there's a point. No, come on.
No. I didn't like the little comment he made.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
No, hold that one.
Cool.
Can't talk to the referee like
Alright,
that.
yeah.
In this,
No, I hear it.
me and him,
Yeah.
we're the controllers
Okay,
now.
Yeah,
cool.
we-
But let
you
me
lot
just
the ref
say
on the
it, because
lineup.
you're doing
That's what
too
I'm
much.
saying.
You got too much power.
Alright, sorry.
Alright. I believe, strongly, I believe that there's a certain point in the year where everyone has amnesia. I swear down.
Okay.
Amnesia. This is why I say it. Amnesia is when you forget stuff, innit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wallah,
Yeah.
this is-
So wait, you said it without knowing what it means.
I had to. No,
Crazy.
you used to have to think about it as well. Anyway, amnesia, because on my life, yeah, this point last year we were saying the exact same thing. Make or break this summer, you need a striker.
We
The
are.
way Arsenal were playing last year, you said it was 2 seasons ago, free flowing football, like this is that. But even last season, we looked at it and we're like, need a striker. Go for it this
You're
summer.
right.
And then it didn't happen, bro.
You're right.
It didn't happen. Even if it happens now, I can't trust him to play with a striker because he clearly doesn't want one. He clearly has the idea in his head that Havertz is enough or Gabby Jesus is enough. Or if they're not enough, I can throw Marino up top.
But you know what's
That's why I
mad?
got him.
That's why he's getting Zubimendi in it to throw Marino up top.
Yeah, but
I
you
swear
know
that
what's
won't be
mad?
surprised.
You know what's mad?
Oh, he wants him.
You've signed Gabriel Jesus, surplus to requirements, a striker. Yeah. Kai Havertz came in to replace Xhaka, surplus to requirements in that particular role. Fuck it, let's lob him up front. And don't get me wrong, Mikel Arteta has done well to convert him into a striker, but he's still not a striker that you need.
Yeah.
So now he's surplus to requirements up top, and can't play in the 8 position. So where the fuck does he go? And then you've brought in Marino, who looks better up top than he
Than
does in
in
the
midfield.
midfield.
Yeah.
His talent ID is horror. It's
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it is.
there-
It
there's
It might
this
not be
there's this
Arteta. It might not be
thing-
Arteta. It might be Matey that you said. What's his the new?
Edu.
And that's,
Oh,
yeah,
Berta.
it's probably a mix
The
of
new
no,
one.
no.
Yeah, it
it's
might be him.
No, he just joined. He just
Just joined.
He
Yeah,
just
no,
joined.
he
Yeah,
just
So
yeah,
them
yeah,
signings was
yeah.
Arteta.
Yeah, that's what
every
I'm
signing
saying.
is
He's a
Arteta.
fraud,
No,
innit?
he's-
That's what I'm saying.
But
Yeah,
my
he's a
thing
fraud
is
string.
though, this Barca guy's come in and said, hell no, like already. That's why I think he's signed his contract. Apparently, bro, Arteta wants all these guys bad to saying, shut your mouth.
That's what I'm saying.
Bring Gyökeres. Like, it's not even. Apparently,
it's
there's
not
big
even- yeah, it's not
arguments
even-
because this Arteta guy, I think he's a bit sick, bro.
But I'm telling you, his talent ID is horror.
But that's why
No,
you
no,
need
to
a
be able to
sporting
sign-
director. But that's why
But
you
we
need a
don't know
sporting
that.
director.
But we don't know that until it happens, bro. Like I get it.
You're right. You're right.
You
But
know
then-
the Twitter
but
talk.
then-
Like we can't just say, oh, he's coming and
I
said
know,
this. We
I
don't
know.
know if he said that.
I
bro.
know, but then my thing is though, if this guy's always been the guy, especially at Atletico Madrid, to be that guy, like, listen, bro, this is how we're doing shit. You need a sporting director, bro. At the end of the day, Arteta, what are you good at? Tactics. Go on that pitch, do your tactics. But this guy has become a bit so much influential to the point where he's doing the tactics, he's managing the team, but now he's having to say in all these transfers. Respectfully, bro, you spent 750 million. This is the squad you built. I'll be real. We could have spent 50 million and got a better composition
Yeah.
out of that.
Yeah.
So my thing is, if this Andrea Berta guy has come in and has been doing a very good job at Atletico Madrid in terms of running, being a sporting director.
Made some smelly signings as well, by the way.
Yeah, a couple of smelly
No,
signings.
no, but I'm just saying.
but overall has had a good track
Yo,
record. in terms of-
Zinchenko's horrible.
Yeah. No. I'm
No,
saying,
he's talking
I'm
about
saying
Berta at Atletico.
Berta
Oh,
at
Atletico.
Atletico.
Yeah,
They've
yeah,
made some bad signings as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, of course. You're gonna have some hits, but he's had
Yeah.
a lot
But
misses. But
yeah.
he's
No,
had
but
lots
to
of
be
hits.
fair, Atletico. How long was he at Atletico for?
10 years, bro. Like a while.
Bro, in the last 10 years,
No,
Atletico's
that's
been
what I'm saying.
competing.
Bro,
They've
no,
been
it's
They've
competing
done
for
well.
everything.
This guy
Champions
bought
League finals.
Griezmann for 20,
No,
sold
but-
for 150,
Yeah.
brought back for 15.
Yeah.
Like, he knows how
Yeah.
to negotiate.
No,
Like,
for
He-
every-
so-
he's the type of guy that
so
goes
one-
and gets creps and goes on StockX.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
so
yeah,
my
yeah,
thing is,
But
if
for
we've got
for
that
every one of
guy,
those, you got João Felix as well.
that's true for dumb money.
That's
But
what I'm saying.
at the end of the day, he was looking like he was gonna be that guy, João
Yeah.
Felix from Benfica. So my saving grace is like, yo, we got this guy. Let's see what we do this summer. And like you said, it has to be. I know we said it last year,
Yes.
but we had Edu, that bozo.
Have you not had enough?
No, it's
I have had enough.
No.
What do you want me to
Arteta
do?
a fraud?
What do you want
Yeah,
me to do
no,
at this
no.
point, though?
Okay, look,
I just want to ask 50 million.
But
750 million.
I just want to say
Bro,
what.
it's brazy and it's not good enough.
I want to
No,
ask
no.
one thing
We
before
got-
I
we
say
got-
something.
Go on.
Is Arteta a fraud in your opinion? It's a yes or no question, and then we can go. We
No,
can move
not
on to
fraud.
No,
He's not a fraud.
He's not a fraud. So,
No.
so
Can't
wait,
be a
okay.
fraud.
So when he first joined Arsenal,
Yeah.
what was your lot's expectations of him as manager?
Obviously,
Get
no.
out stable.
Honestly,
Get our stable.
Stability.
Yeah.
He came in at 8. I said, brother,
no. He's done a good job. He's done a good job to
Has he?
transform. Yeah, no.
Oh,
to
come
transform
on, man.
from what
We
Arsenal
were absolute
were.
jokers, though.
No,
But we were
bro,
absolute
listen.
jokers.
Look, I'll be honest with you.
You were.
No,
You were.
No,
I'm not ignoring. Okay, cool.
Okay, look, like this.
I'm gonna agree with him.
Okay, cool.
You lot are a lot better.
Yeah.
You're a
That's it.
good football inside.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest. I've played football my whole life. Football teams get remembered from winning stuff.
Yeah, not from.
Yeah.
I
not from-
agree.
And you're right.
Not from
No.
playing good football.
No, you're right. You're
100%,
right.
because
No one's
it
gonna
makes
remember
someone
Arsenal
else-
10
And I'll
years
give
if
you
you
an
don't win
example.
shit.
I don't think you lot remember when Barca played Celtic a few years back in the Champions League and Celtic won. Barca had like 185 possession.
Yeah,
Yeah,
89% possession.
85 shots on target.
Yeah.
2-1.
And they lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, football's not just about playing well; it's
Yeah.
about winning. Yeah,
You're right.
and that's how you get remembered as a club. This is why I say when I argue my team United against Arsenal, I'm saying you lot can never chat to us because no matter how shit we are,
Yeah.
we always end up in the final or winning a trophy.
Yeah.
Right now we're 17th.
Mm.
We're in the Europa League final. Yeah.
Mm.
Back to my point. Arsenal 5 years Arteta.
Just flex.
Sorry, just flexing
Yeah,
quick.
no, go
That Arsenal Arteta. Yeah, 5 years he's been there.
Hey. Come on, I don't like that, man. Please.
No,
I
actually,
don't like
you know
it.
what?
No,
No,
man, give it, man.
chill out. It's my fucking
I'll
show as
speak to
well,
my
bro.
line, no.
No,
I'll
it's my
speak to
fucking
my
show.
line,
Talk to
no.
him, man.
No,
That's my second yellow. I should be on the red.
No.
No,
You
fuck
get
that,
like
man.
16 yellows.
I
I get
Yeah,
alright,
it's
cool.
alright.
5 years at Arsenal.
No, that actually is crazy as well.
For snitching as well.
No,
Allow
he's
it,
not.
man.
He's fine with that one.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, let me go back to let me stop
But
flexing.
this is
My
crazy.
bro just said, hey, one sec. By the way, we're 17th in the final.
Yeah.
Shut up.
5 years at Arsenal.
Yeah.
Trophies 2, correct? Community
No,
Shield
one.
and
No,
FA.
No, fuck
You're
Community
actually
Shield.
No,
nice
but it's
for
just
including
fuck
that.
Community
It's a
Shield.
trophy, innit?
No,
Like,
no,
I don't think
2 community shields.
No.
2 community shields
2
and
community shields and
okay,
FA Cup.
regardless, I'm just okay.
FA
Cool.
Cup, by the way, it's got an asterisk. That's what I'm saying.
Nice.
Alright, cool.
It does.
So that brings me back to
No, it
how
doesn't,
long
no,
was
it doesn't,
how
it
long?
doesn't.
Everyone says Liverpool's league has an
doesn't, it
asterisk
doesn't.
because it was in that season.
Yeah.
Arsenal's
no.
from that
Oh,
same
when we
season.
beat Chelsea, Man
I'll
City,
be
and
real,
then
but I
you're
don't
saying
agree with that
COVID
stuff.
or
yeah,
different
we
games?
beat Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City back to back to back. So shush.
I don't agree with that stuff.
And Emery's team. But go on, bro.
I don't agree with that stuff. No matter what the COVID season Liverpool is talking about.
Yeah.
Bro, COVID happened. They're playing whatever's in front of
Yeah,
them. They
but
got to do it.
fuck
They
off.
won the league, innit? I know, it's jarring as a United fan, but
even-
it's what
even
it is.
then,
You
like,
got
one trophy.
It's the FA Cup. You
One
shouldn't
trophy,
care, bro.
no,
come
but I'm saying generally, like, cool. I'll give you Ten Hag as an example. When he was at United, we was playing horrible football. We weren't great, yeah. But he was winning stuff.
Yeah. No, bro, I agree with you.
Do you see what I mean? Like,
I'm
and it's
gonna
like,
agree
But
with
that- wait,
90% of the stuff you say.
Can I just add one point to that? Sorry.
Go on.
Remember what you're gonna say. I think that comes back to the clubs. I don't
Yes.
think Arsenal are
they ain't got the minerals.
this. No, but this is.
No, it's not that.
No,
it's
no,
what,
no.
It's what
If you're
Arteta
the Arsenal
wants.
board, yeah, and you're looking at Arteta, progression, the team's in a good place. You've got a really good transfer market value on certain players. The financially, you're all good. You're getting Champions League football. Everything. I think internally for them, that's kind of like
Comfort
The
zone.
owner's
We're
like,
good.
hey,
Yeah,
we're
comfort
making
zone.
peace.
We're
They
happy.
don't want to come out of that.
exactly. Whereas at Man United, it's like if
We
you don't
need
win a
trophies.
trophy, it's a
Yeah.
failure.
Yes.
I don't think it's like that at Arsenal.
Okay, cool.
That's because you're used to
to
Arsenal
counter
putting it in
that,
fourth.
which I don't understand, but it does make sense because I'm like, it has to be like that at Arsenal, yeah.
Mm.
But then if it's like that at Arsenal, what was the point of getting rid of Wenger? The reason Arsenal fans went mad before was because Wenger
Because of Champions League football.
stopped getting top four.
Yeah.
Yeah, stopped getting top four. But also, it wasn't just that. Because before that, the fans were onto him. Win something, bro. We wasn't winning
Yeah.
anything. And it was just like, we want a league title. We want a league title.
But you want
I
the FA
promise
Cup.
you, Arsenal fans are not going to be okay with it continuing just getting top four and no trophies.
It won't,
Because
bro.
it's
Guys are
gotten
already
so
losing their
close,
It's
mind.
been
bro.
like that for 20 years.
No, but it hasn't been like this though, because they're close. Now they're getting close. Like before, we're getting slapped up or finishing fourth or whatever it is, being a banter club. Now we're still a banter club, but
So
we're
you
just
should be
not
happier.
finishing fourth or fifth.
So in
Yeah, but should be happy you're not winning anything though. That's my point. And with me, I've like the thing is I want to say Arteta out. Like, you know my opinion on
Say
it.
it then.
I want to say it. No, but the thing is I keep thinking of like this summer as well. I'm like, yeah, because of this guy coming in, I just need a striker. You know what? It's even like before, if the season starts and we don't have a striker, I'll say Arteta out.
With Martinelli and Marino,
Do
we
you-
should have won.
do you blame Arteta for the
That's what I
fact
mean
that you
about
have
the
a
football,
striker?
bro. That's the
problem.
No, but do you see that like that
Nah.
Arsenal actually like
Huh?
can beat teams. They just don't have a striker. Do you not see that when you
Come on,
watch
there's
them?
no
But
way
whose
he
fault
watched
is
Felix
that?
against
Whose
Liverpool.
fault is that?
Yeah, but then that's
No,
probably
that's-
Eddie's
yeah,
fault. That's why he
exactly.
left.
No, I
No, but
disagree.
that's not the
He's
I'm giving a
argument.
bit of grace.
I don't think that's Eddie's
I
fault.
am
But
giving a
that's
bit
not,
of
that's
grace.
not, okay, but that's not the question I'm asking you.
What?
Is it because there's no striker? When you watch them and you see, oh, Arsenal could have won this with a striker. Don't say,
Do you not think we would have put PSG in a split?
What
I'll
if you had
be-
a
I'll
if
be
you
We had a
a
better
finisher?
attack, a better left winger,
Yes,
and a
yes, yes,
and-
of course.
I'll be real. You lot against PSG, you lot decided to do throw-ins with Partey, and it just didn't suit your game style
100%.
and you don't even have that
but then
striker for
sometimes-
that.
Exactly, no, but I think if the striker was there, you don't need to play that kind
You
of game.
don't need to. I think
But do you know what I
Arteta
mean?
just had to adapt and find
Yeah, but
something
he does
because
that
we
too
didn't have
much.
that.
He does that too much. Arsenal are doing stuff that I've never seen before, bro.
You're right.
No, I
yeah.
think
See,
Arteta turned
you're
up
right.
that day
No,
and,
but that's what I'm saying.
and
like-
said to my man, you got on a mural and just said, yeah, you take the team today.
But bro, that's literally
What's his
what it
name?
is,
Set
though.
piece
But
coach?
Nicholas Jovel.
Yeah.
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 But you know, I don't know because I want to say that I want to give it to the for the summer, but at the same time, if the season starts and there's no striker, then Arteta out already.
Yeah.
But I'll be real though, you
Because
know
then
this
it's
summer thing is
clear.
every year for you lot though.
No, but the summer thing is always like, there's a couple signings and then they'll get gas. But I'm saying there's no striker signings.
You're right.
Havertz
His
was
fault.
enough.
You're right.
Marino was enough.
That's his
Calafiori
fault.
was enough, and not just that. Yeah. Can I change it a bit about injuries? Can I talk about injuries?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So this is one thing that pisses me off with Arteta. We can talk about Saka as well because the Saka, like him getting injured as well. I'm blaming Arteta on that.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, 100%.
Because
Overuse.
Overused to the
100%
max.
overuse.
He's
bro.
your
How much
main
time-
guy.
But at the
He's
same,
your main guy.
that's what I'm
like,
saying. At the
do you-
same time,
No, but
if
if
you
you
can
don't-
you
no,
afford
no, no.
Yeah, but
No,
can
no,
you
no, this is
afford
why-
to
this is
not
why-
If you don't
play
play
him?
him and you lose the game, you're blaming
no,
Arteta as
no,
well.
no. This is why I say it.
Bro, there's times he played against Bolton at.
Bro, this is why I say it. Talent
mad.
ID. No, this is why I say it. Talent ID as well. He's not got that because once Saka was out, Wanyeri finally got a chance, and we saw fucking this kid. You should know that Wanyeri's been there the whole fucking time. Calafiori gets injured. Skelly comes in. He's cold as well. Now Calafiori can't get in the team. You should know that. You had him the whole fucking time.
You can see
and
in
now he can't
training.
get in the team. Bro, this is his fault because you can
It
see
is.
it. And
It
not
is.
just that. Arsenal knew they had Skelly before. If you clearly don't have the eye to see that this is a baller, Calafiori didn't make sense then. You shouldn't have got him. If Marino just came in, that if a striker was to get injured, you throw him up top, then Fabio Vieira shouldn't have left.
Oh,
Fabio
no.
Vieira didn't play this bad in midfield though.
No, that's the best thing you done getting rid of him. No, he's horrible.
No, but he is. But
No,
but he's
my
better in
point
midfield
is-
than Marino.
Yeah,
got a
that's my
final
point.
ball. He's
As
got
in,
a
like,
good
he
final ball.
can
you know
play
what?
in midfield.
Marino
wait,
midfield's horrible.
He can play in midfield, and you don't lose money.
I'll be honest, both of them could go League 2.
Yeah, but this is, my point is as well. In attack, you've always been short of players. No.
Yeah, I know.
In attack, you've always been short of players.
Is that Arteta's
They're both
fault?
as bad as each
Huh?
other.
That is Arteta's
Okay,
fault.
yeah, no, I hear
You
To an extent.
Wait, 2 years ago you were arguing we need a backup to Saka. We don't have a backup to Saka. If Saka gets
didn't
injured,
get
we're
it.
fucked.
You got Managerial now.
But even then,
But he's
you
been
had
there.
to
We're
be
lucky.
forced. You had to
We're
be
lucky.
forced.
We're so
yeah.
lucky.
You had to be forced to
He's
get a backup
also
to
got
Saka.
lucky to an extent as well. This Arteta guy that we just birthed, Ethan Waneri and
Arteta
Marvel
guy.
Lewis
That's what I
Skelly
Yeah,
mean.
it's true.
just
That's what I
popped
mean,
up
but they were
because he
there.
would have been dusted.
Yes,
bro.
That's my point, bro. You've needed starting or backup positions in all three: left wing, striker, and right wing. If it's not a starting position, then it's a substitute position. You've needed that for time for 3-4 years. This guy keeps signing midfielders and defenders. Doesn't that tell you that it's his problem rather than the board?
Yes.
In my
Yes.
opinion, that's him saying, "I want Calafiori, I want Mickamurray,
Yes.
I want Zubimendi." He loves these
Yes.
types of players. I don't get it, bro.
In Arsenal's defense now, just quickly, that is not easy to do. Have a so much depth in your team when you're on the build, when you're trying to build your team, when you're trying to get back to somewhere you want to be. It's not easy to have so much squad depth and have 2 or 3 in each position to a certain level.
No, but it's
So-
different though, because Arsenal have 19
No, so what I'm
defenders.
saying Arsenal ain't got that in terms of if you ain't got your starting 11 on. I'll be real. Even your starting 11, there's a few players in there like Martinelli.
That are not good enough
Yeah,
already.
he's a Bolivian roadrunner. He's not Brazilian. He's a Bolivian.
No, you're being too nice. You're giving him a South American title.
No,
He's
no,
not
no.
from South America.
No, he is because
No,
Bolivia, they athletics. So that's what he's on, yeah. Just running, head down.
Yeah.
Literally, he plays like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the sun's in his. Bro, I swear down. The bread don't look up. But
Yeah.
anyway, my point is, you lot ain't got. If he don't start and he's not great, who have you got to play in that left wing position? I prefer generally. I like Trossard a lot.
No, on my life, I prefer Trossard than Martinelli, but they're both.
Horrid.
They're
Cheeks of
both,
ass.
yeah, 2 cheeks of the same arse. They're both terrible.
Who?
But
Trossard.
Yeah,
no,
Trossard.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
no, no, don't do that.
He
I'm
is,
not-
he is,
I'm
he
not-
is,
he's
he
not
is.
good, man.
He is.
He's
Oh,
not
don't
good.
do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You don't watch him when he
He's a good
starts.
sub.
man.
He's
He's
a good
overrated.
sub.
Why? What a player.
He's an impact sub.
He's
Yeah.
an impact sub.
Technically
Impact sub.
outstanding.
Yes, he's better
Insane.
than Martinelli. He's a better footballer. I agree 100%.
By a
100%. No,
mile.
but if you watch Arsenal, because I used to say that as well. Trossard, like, put him on all the time.
But
But
when
when
you
he
watch him
starts,
start, God.
oh, he's so frustrating. He's more frustrating than bad.
Yeah.
You know when a player's like that.
Because
You
he's
know when
taking it,
someone's
it's like he's
technically
violating.
gifted,
He's violating.
yeah,
That's what it is.
like he's good, but he's just
He holds
just
the ball
dumb.
for too long.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's not got the football
Great
brain. And there's a
super
lot of footballers like that. Like me, obviously, I support Milan as well. I watch a lot of Milan. Like João Felix for me. Sometimes João Felix, I'm like, oh my god, but he's also the biggest dickhead in the world.
Yeah.
Like with a football, like he's just dumb, honestly. But
Yeah,
he's
sorry.
got tech.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Anyone that comes from Benfica is shit ass.
Yeah.
I hear it, except Di Maria, one of my favorite players ever. Sorry,
Got
but what was I saying? Martinelli, bro. This is
I
the
hope you know
last.
that's your striker next season.
No, this is the
Oh.
last.
I
hope you know.
No, this is
Who,
the last
Martinelli?
summer.
Martinelli.
This is the
He
last.
played him
summer.
up front against
If
Liverpool.
he
no?
starts,
He's playing next season.
listen, if he starts next season, that's it. That's it.
Well, he's
That's
not
your
Honestly,
leaving.
striker. That's your striker.
yeah, but if I had to choose between him and a lot of people are saying, oh no, but keep Martinelli on the bench, like keep him as a squad player, but get rid of Trossard. But
Okay, but
is the
who's
better
gonna go
impact
left
player.
wing? Who's gonna go left wing?
A new
Buy
winger.
one. That's what I mean. Buy one.
You wanna buy a winger and a striker?
We need.
Yeah.
Bro,
You
it's
look at
needed.
our
It's
team,
That's what
we
I'm saying.
don't need
I
that
think
much.
needed,
I think
bro.
this summer the Arsenal board are
Okay.
gonna give him money and just gonna say do.
Wait, but what sort of
what
money
you
are we
need to
talking,
do.
bro? To
But
get
yeah,
They
I
got-
agree.
I
I agree.
Gyökeres
I
alone is gonna be
agree.
150.
However,
Yeah.
No, that's 60, 60
They've
M.
already
60.
They've already said
No.
it's like 50-60. Not
Yeah,
bad.
60
You lot
M's.
are mad.
No,
You
it's
lot are
60
mad.
M's.
Alright, wait,
Confirmed.
you lot are
This
mad.
guy right,
60
hey.
M's.
He's not
60
leaving then
M's.
because I ain't letting him leave.
He's losing the money.
He's not leaving.
Unfortunately, bro. Sorry, bro.
He's not leaving. He's not
bro.
leaving
No,
60 M. I promise you.
No, he is.
Alright, cool.
But listen,
I'm going Portugal in a
no,
few
no,
months
but
anyway,
listen,
so I have a
listen.
word.
My point is,
He's not leaving for
it's not a lot of money. You don't need to spend 50 to improve on Martinelli. You don't.
Yeah.
You don't need to
So
spend
I'll ask you a
50.
question. Why? Okay, you probably won't know, but why didn't you lot go for Kavicha?
Of
Smart
course.
question.
Of course.
Who
We
knows?
ask it
I'll be real.
too.
Going to PSG is not really a
We
big.
ask it too, bro.
No, but
Who
they
knows?
don't have ambition. That's one thing I clocked about you
And
lot.
players don't want to go
You
to
don't-
clubs that
you
win
don't-
trophies.
That's what I'm saying.
okay,
You don't.
Arsenal
like-
also.
You know what it is?
You don't act like a big club.
We don't. We're not. We're not.
don't.
No, but
Look
they're
at
not
City.
though.
Look at
City
City.
spent
We don't.
60 more on this
You
summer,
lot,
this guy.
you two are probably the most honest Arsenal fans I've
Aye,
ever met.
60.
He is now. He wasn't like this before.
What?
Because normal Arsenal fans,
You
Yeah,
were
he
like
was
this
deluded.
before.
He was
no, because
deluded.
normal
I
Arsenal
was.
fans, you know what they
I
like?
genuinely
Hussein?
was.
Yeah.
Normal Arsenal fans, they support Arsenal,
Yeah.
but they got the Madrid energy.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fans.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
weird.
Yeah, yeah.
You lot ain't like that.
I don't have that energy, but I watched. I went away to Madrid. I was there against PSG.
According to him,
and
you did.
This guy's chatting doo-doo, bro. Because he was.
Jad,
he was
Jad.
You know what it is? To be fair, he was like this, but there wasn't a reason for me to be this out and this negative
I agree.
last year.
I agree. But you didn't see it. I did. You didn't see it.
But there wasn't
But
enough
you-
to see what you were seeing, though.
Oh yes, there was because
There
it's the same
wasn't, though.
shit,
There
bro.
wasn't, though,
It's
but
the
there
same
wasn't.
shit.
Did you have this
Bro,
energy?
it's
All right,
the
all right. Let me
same
ask you
fucking
this:
shit,
How did
bro.
you feel after you beat Madrid?
On top of the world.
100%.
100%. No,
100%.
that's
and
a
no one,
stupid argument,
and no one
bro.
can sit
That's
here
a
and tell
stu-
me that we shouldn't be on
exactly.
top of the world,
Exactly.
bro.
It's a
We
stupid
just beat the
argument.
European champions
Why?
5-1.
So-
You beat the
okay,
European champions
because
that are having a horrible season.
Allow it, man.
Wait, so
I,
if you,
no, genuinely,
wait,
no. I'm not
No
having
one
this,
gave
bro.
Arsenal a chance.
Don't.
No one gave
Guys were
Arsenal a
saying we were
chance.
gonna get
You're
battered.
Yes,
you
no
can't
one
have
gave Arsenal
You
a
can't
chance.
have both.
I'm saying you
You
should
can't
be
have
gassed
so. You can't have
because
both.
you beat them
You can't have
5-1.
the, bro. You can't listen. My point is,
Yeah.
you can't tell us
Yeah.
we're gonna get. Hey, the moment we got drawn.
Yeah,
everyone
you're
was
gone,
sitting
you're gone,
there, and
yeah,
Mbappe,
yeah.
he's doing this to Gavardio. What's he gonna do to Gabriel? What's he
Yeah.
gonna?
See,
No,
it was-
I
Wait,
hear you,
man.
I hear you,
I don't
I hear
care. You people, everyone expected them to batter us.
Yeah.
So when we batter them, don't tell me that
I'm
this
with you.
Madrid side.
I'm
is, at the end of the day, what do people always say about Madrid? It doesn't matter what their league is saying.
Yeah, it's the
Champions
Champions
League,
Yeah.
they turn up.
Yeah.
Right or
Yeah,
wrong?
yeah. That's what I'm
How
saying.
many times in the Champions League have they been on the downside?
Yeah.
Chelsea, PSG, that year when they won it with Benzema, they weren't doing that great.
Yeah.
But Champions League moments, what happens? They step up.
Brother, I'm with you.
They got battered.
That's
Just
what I'm
charge
saying.
it.
That's true,
Give us
true.
the credit.
I'm giving you the credit. So
Yeah.
I'm saying, how has it changed that much where it's like, look at us, we're positive. Arteta's doing this with this many injuries.
Do you
and
know
we're
how-
doing this.
I
From
wasn't
5-1
giving us that
to
much
now
credit.
you lose
I
to
wasn't-
PSG.
I wasn't giving
I
us
said
that
a week
much
after
credit.
it, and then a week after you draw to Everton.
Because
something
you lot
like
are fine now, right? This is an argument. It might not make sense, but you lot are fine now.
What,
right?
as United fans?
Yes. you're
No.
No.
Fine.
No, you haven't said anything yet, but this final means the world, no? If you win it, it changes a lot.
I'll be honest, it means the world to you lot. Because if Tottenham win it, you lot are fuming.
I mean,
What do you mean, I
Maybe
mean?
you more.
I'll be honest.
Maybe you more.
If
No,
any
for me,
European
it's
trophy goes to North London and it ends up not in
I hear
N5,
it.
I would be
I
fuming if
hear
I'm
it. I
Arsenal.
hear it.
Yeah,
I
I need
obviously
man to
want
win.
you lot
My
to
guys,
win.
best of luck. Come on, Bruno.
Do you know how? This is how mad it is for Arsenal
I
fans.
want you lot
Are
to
you
win.
sick?
No,
We
I'll be
hate
honest.
watch them,
Yeah.
but now they're gonna support us in the
Yes.
finals.
No, of
Because you
course.
know
No, I'll
deep
be
down
honest.
this means shit nothing to you as well.
No, I'll be
You
honest.
don't
It
care about
doesn't.
your
No,
own
no, it
team.
doesn't.
Be honest, you
It
don't.
doesn't that much, bro. Wallah, it
If
doesn't.
you
It
lose,
means
no.
more to me getting
Bro.
into the Champions League.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You genuinely
That's
would
an
rather
actual
just
trophy.
be.
This is what I mean.
If there was a way, you'd bro. Don't want like United fans. As much
Yeah,
as
we've
it's
won
gonna
it,
burn
we've won
me,
it, we've won it.
you won this a couple years ago.
Yes,
with
yes,
Ten
yes.
Hag.
And we won
But
Champions League,
But bro,
yeah.
the difference between winning something that you don't really care about
Yeah.
and not winning it is gonna be fucking massive. Because you're not winning that trophy.
The reason why they're not.
and you're 17th.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that changes everything.
does,
It
it
changes
does.
a lot.
Let-
It
let-
changes
Just
a
talking
lot.
about the feeling, like obviously once you win it, it's gonna be a good feeling, no?
Okay, but I
you're
think
gonna
that-
be gassed even being
Yeah,
17th.
yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
you've won the trophy, you've got
I-
Champions League.
Yes, I
So
hear.
you
I hear
can't
what you're
argue
saying.
with Arsenal fans getting to the beating Madrid and being at a high. And then it going so
Being-
wrong and then being angry. Like, it's normal.
No, but it's
That's
the time
literally
frame
not-
of
it's
it.
football.
You've
No, I think-
smacked Madrid. You've gone into the league drawn to Everton, and then you've come up against PSG, and it's like that you lot didn't want to turn up.
Yeah, but then it's not like they didn't get smoked.
Yeah.
They still.
It's
could've
not
done
about
something.
getting smoked
It
though.
was a
But
good
by the way,
practice.
I'll be honest. All credit to Arsenal though, because even though they played shit and they didn't do well against PSG, PSG's attack is frightening.
It's frightening.
Yeah,
It is frightening. And if Madrid did beat Arsenal, PSG would annihilate Madrid.
yeah, I agree.
I believe so.
Okay, but you know
season.
what? The way you lot put this argument is as if, alright, cool. If Arsenal were to win that game, what do you want us to do?
You would have been in the final. You would have had
No,
something to talk
no,
about.
I'm saying Madrid. If Arsenal like they beat Madrid, right?
Yeah.
What did you want us to do? Not react.
No, I want you to be gassed.
Yeah.
No, you have to be
My
happy.
point
of
is,
course.
We're in the
no.
semi-finals of the Champions
But
League.
we still
my
know the
point
realistic stuff though. Like the reason we lost
my
to
point
PSG,
is
that was still there.
You were at an absolute high after Madrid, which you should have been.
Yeah.
I just think from there to the drop off to where you are now, and it feels like the whole world is falling apart, is a big gap. And it tells me more about that, like where you stand with the manager. That you don't really believe in this guy. That it's that
100%.
fragile.
Yes,
that
yes,
one
100%.
little draw,
One result.
one little
100%.
result, and it's like my world
and it was,
falling apart.
but that was because that Champions League would have saved our season. Because
Exactly.
people expected us to win this Premier League. So to not win the Premier League, and then also to get knocked out of the FA Cup by United, 10 men on pens at home, and to also get battered by Newcastle in the Carabao Cup. So now we've got no domestic cups. But it's the Champions League or nothing, Habibi.
You know, controversial opinion? United win the Prem before Arsenal do.
I've heard that a lot, bro. Honestly, and I wouldn't be surprised.
That's worrying for you because
That's
look
not
where we are.
happening,
Yeah.
no,
Do
you know what I mean?
No, but as in
Huh?
like,
That's not happening,
I
no.
still
That's
don't. I don't believe it though, because I
that's
feel like you lot are
ludicrous.
very far though.
You're literally
You're
17th.
very far.
No problem.
Hey, chill out.
No
But-
problem. 16 years time.
You're literally 17th. There's even if Arsenal don't win the Prem, City are still there. Liverpool are still there. I don't think United
Are we not
fans
16th?
understand. You're 17th, bro.
One of them.
Tottenham.
Is it Tottenham
Diddy,
17th?
don't fight
Nah,
for it,
West
man.
Ham.
Tottenham
West Ham.
17th.
Diddy,
West
don't fight
Ham,
for it,
no,
man.
West Ham
Tottenham
beat-
17th. Tottenham
No,
17th.
Tottenham are 17.
Oh yeah, because they lost to Palace as well.
Yeah.
See,
It's better than
so
poo-poo.
give us a bit of
Yeah.
credit. We went one up.
No, but by end of this week, it might be the other way, innit?
Yeah, but to
Chelsea.
be fair, by the end of
Chelsea.
this week, other way, and then Wednesday we're in the cup final. Yeah, do you know what? I don't matter. Yeah.
But I'll be honest with you, yeah. Obviously, I always heard that it feels like you guys are this, like,
They're always this close, like.
it feels like you're knocking on the door, and you were knocking on City's door, and you were knocking on City's door, and you're just getting aired.
Yeah, that's
for
the
years,
problem.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then you've moved houses. You like Jehovah's Witnesses. Just knock bare and get aired, bro.
Yeah, crazy.
That's Arsenal for me.
Yeah, I know.
You're knocking on the door
I know.
now in the Premier League. You're knocking on the door. You're knocking
Yeah.
on
I
the
know
door.
it
Liverpool.
hurts.
You lot are
It
them- you lot are
You're
hurts.
like, wait, what?
It hurts, bro. It's burning, bro. I'm
Every
burning.
year it's like a.
Yeah, you lot do
you're
trick or
this
treat.
far
I'm not
away.
here like sitting here. I'm burning right now.
But how? I still don't understand how Man City leave. Yeah, they leave the title race this season. Liverpool,
Literally.
with no signings, a
Just
new
bang.
manager, have gone above you when you were this far.
Yeah.
What was
Yeah,
it? One
yeah,
point
yeah.
last season.
Everyone would have said, "Yo,
1
if City
point last
fall off, who's
season.
winning it? Arsenal."
And now you've ended the season in a way where City, who fell
Right.
off, were out of the title race, are even closer to you now than you are to Liverpool.
I'll be honest. It stems down to the mentality of the club itself. Arsenal ain't got that winning mentality in the camp. I'll be honest with you. You lot don't win enough to have that.
Bro, Arsenal don't
I'm
have a winning
talking
mentality.
silverware.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not talking
They
games.
don't have a winning mentality. The fans don't have a win. It's not just the
Oh,
club.
the fans do.
The fans are what? No, they don't.
But you
Bro,
get a winning.
no.
ma-
You
but
You lot
get a
beat
winning
Madrid. You
you
lot beat
get a
Madrid.
winning mentality
Hey,
by
bro,
winning
I
stuff.
promise you, I had Arsenal fans telling me, you lot beat Madrid,
Yeah.
and you lot said, "Oh, PSG, we already dealt with them. We're gonna
No,
do it
no,
again."
no. That's not a winning mentality. That's delusion. I'm saying winning
okay.
mentality would be seeing this and want Arteta out. That's my
Yeah.
point.
I want
winning
Arteta
mentality. Of course you want Arteta in, but this is not about you.
Okay.
So do you think Arteta deserves more time?
No,
Yes.
no way.
No, he
So
does.
you're not giving it this summer.
No, that's the only thing. But I still don't think he deserves it. But you know, as an Arsenal fan, it's natural. It's like you, bro. As soon as you got Amorim, you started doing this on the seat in
Yeah.
Barra Brothers. You got gas.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. And you were shit.
Rightly so.
Yeah.
Be gas, brother.
No,
saying, bro.
But
I
you were
know what
shit.
he's capable of.
Okay.
What the hell is he capable of? He's lost
No,
12
no,
points.
we'll get it, we'll get it, we'll get it, we'll get it,
You
we'll
know
get it.
what?
Chill out.
We'll get there.
Chill out.
We'll get there. But
No, that's
no.
crazy.
Listen.
Fuck off.
But that's my point about this. Yeah, Arsenal. I'm gonna say the realness now.
Say it,
Everyone,
man.
shut the fuck up.
Say it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Arsenal don't have a guy like that. They don't. Saka's not that guy. I'll be
Ooh.
honest. Saka's not that guy. Saka's amazing.
I'm not having that.
No, Saka, bro. Listen, Saka is not that guy. Fairs.
Man.
If it was enough for your alarm
No,
to
aye,
go
that's a
off-
red.
Say Walla Saka.
That's a red.
Yeah, yeah. So Saka's.
Yo, give him that now.
No. That's you for that.
Sorry, because people are next hour parking. Come on, bro.
He trebling on you. Wallah, give him that now. He saw it in his peripherals. Was like, yeah. Go on, aim it that way.
Give him that
Listen,
now.
I'm gonna be real, bro. I like Saka now. I used to have an agenda against him. I swear. Now I rate it. But I think he's a good footballer. He's just not that guy. He's not that guy that is gonna take you out of like when you need him.
Yeah.
He's not that guy. He's not the superstar that Arsenal need. Arsenal need that guy. He's not that guy, man.
I agree with
He's
Wale.
not.
So I don't
not
understand.
that
So you don't have a
It just
guy.
gets so emphasized when the rest of your team
Saka-
is dog shit.
Saka
not
is
that guy.
he's so. Listen, I used to not like him. I used to think he's not great, but he's so good at firstly being consistent and secondly doing the basics. By the way, rule number one in football: you do the basics right, you'll be a 10 times better player. Yeah, he's not catching to the eye like Vinny or someone that tries to do skills. I think Vinny's not great either, but
No, let's
my
not
point
start
is
with
he's not
Vinny.
catching to the eye where he will
Yeah.
do
I
mad
don't
tricks,
need
skills.
skills. I don't need
as a
skills.
winger. No, I
I
don't.
don't need skills.
But he is, after Salah, the best winger in the Premier League.
No,
That
no,
just
okay,
shows, yeah,
okay,
but that
okay,
just
wait,
shows
wait,
you the
wait.
Prem's standards.
No, no,
bro.
I don't
No,
think.
it
I don't
doesn't.
think.
Yes,
don't
it
say
does,
that's
bro.
not ability.
Yes, it does.
That's unfair on Saka.
I don't think. I don't think
That's
he's so.
record, man.
That's
No,
unfair on
but
Saka.
listen,
That's
so
unfair on
Are we,
Saka.
Allow it, man.
are we saying that there's
Allow it,
amazing
man. He's
wingers in the
world-class,
Prem?
man.
Wait,
He's
wait.
world-class,
Okay,
man.
no, he's not world class.
Yes, it-
No,
Oh, shut up.
okay, wait.
He's not
I don't
world
think
class.
he's
He's not
talking in
world
terms
class.
of ability.
I'm not saying it's ability. I'm saying he's amazing.
It might even be a
footballer, bro.
personality thing. For example,
I'm saying he's amazing.
He's a nice
footballer.
guy.
no. For example, that penalty against Real Madrid. Yeah. If that's Bruno Fernandes, I could close my eyes. I know he's
Yes.
scoring.
But
Bruno
wait,
Fernandes
don't
is
do
like
that. Don't do that.
Not even on a
He's-
penalty attribute.
he's
Not
thinking-
even
he
on a
went-
penalty attribute.
I'm arguing like I'm an Arsenal fan.
He went on
But
a bollocks thing. He said, yeah, Burnabout, I'm going to dink him.
Yeah.
That's his.
Yeah.
That's
No,
not.
but he got it wrong. But he got it
He
wrong.
got it wrong,
Le-
but
but
guess
then
what,
he-
though?
he redeemed
Guess what?
himself.
Lift his head up, dig the keeper
I
again.
hear it,
What?
I hear it,
Who's
I
on
hear it,
what?
I hear it.
Yes,
But
yes.
Who's
I'm
on
giving you an
silence to Burnabout?
example.
Who's on what?
And that
giving you an
age,
example of
to have that
personality.
mentality.
No, I hear it. I think Saka's an amazing player. I'm just saying when you need the game to be taken by the scruff of the neck,
He did
every
it.
great team has had that one player that could do it. Yeah. Man United, even right now, as
He
bad as
can
we
do
are,
it.
we still have Bruno who will drag us to a win if he needs to.
Yeah.
I don't know if Arsenal have
Against-
that
That's
player.
all
Saka
I need
can
with
do it.
Saka. No,
Saka
he
can do
can't.
it.
But bro, he hasn't.
can.
Though. He
Shall I tell you
hasn't.
why Saka don't
When
do it? And
Arsenal-
you lot are gonna hate to hear
when
it.
Arsenal need all those. Listen. I've watched Arsenal enough, yeah. And I can obviously say I've probably watched them more than you since
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
an Arsenal fan. Bro, how many games do Arsenal draw and you look for Saka and he doesn't do it? That is what I mean.
No.
I'll tell you. Wait, I got you. Wait.
No.
I'm gonna tell you why
Arsenal
you
have
lot.
fucking
you might-
13 draws this or however much it is.
You
bro.
might not like to hear this.
Go on.
I'll tell you the problem as to why Saka's not the one that's grabbing the game by the scruff of the neck. Martin Ødegaard. He likes to revolve everything through him. He is fucking shit. No, he's not. He's a technically good player, but he's horrible
He's not that
for the
guy.
lot. He's not that guy. But everything has to revolve through him. From time everything revolves through him,
That's
it don't
an
revolve
issue.
through Saka.
It
That's
is
an
an
issue.
So then that's Arteta.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
It is
Arteta,
an
and that's
issue.
your captain. Furthermore,
And he made him a
Arteta as
captain.
well.
you made him your captain.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Come on.
That was my next point. Now,
The
I'll
system
be honest.
is not good.
I'll be honest. That's a very good point.
If
A
you
very
focus
good
Sorry,
Saka as your
the
main man,
100%. No,
he's
no,
changed
wait,
the
wait,
game
wait.
for you lot.
And he's not playing right wing back half the time.
No, chill out.
Warning,
Warning.
Yeah,
Go on.
I agree. That's a very good point. I didn't think of it like that. Now that he said that, it's true because a lot he doesn't need the ball that much.
Say
He
sorry
doesn't.
then. Say sorry.
And he does nothing. And he does nothing with the ball.
Bruno, on the other hand, everything runs through him. it
Yeah.
feels
But
like.
Bruno is Bruno, bro. Martin
Bruno does
tries
stuff.
to be what Bruno is.
Yes,
Bruno does
but-
stuff.
No,
He
but
can't do that. He ain't got the
he
bollocks
can't do
for
that.
it.
He can't do it. But Saka, this is what I mean about Saka. I just want to see, and now I have seen it a lot. I have seen it a lot this season. That's why I say my agenda's like gone with Saka. I think he's cold. I just don't.
That last minute, like even again.
Bro,
Is
I
he
still
world
feel
I hear
like
what you're
that.
saying.
You
For
said, you know
example,
what it is? It's like
for
if he scores
example,
against PSG, that chance, then I start to feel
Yeah,
it
but
more.
that's ifs,
But then he
buts,
misses
and
that chance,
maybes.
and he misses the chance against Liverpool as well.
But he's
It's
human,
like-
bro. Messi's
no,
missed chances,
but
bro.
like, But like in that chance that Bruno scores, like do you know what I mean? Like I don't
Yeah.
have to.
But
I
Bruno
don't
gets
think
twisted.
someone-
Bruno's missed sitters as well.
No,
Yes,
let's
but
not
when
do
you-
this,
when you
man.
need him,
No.
bro.
We're
It's
not
when you
comparing
need him against
chances.
that-
Athletic
This is
Bilbao.
like Arsenal versus
Athletic
United.
Bilbao. What? When
No,
you need him against Athletic Bilbao? Come on.
No.
Allow
Wait,
it, bro.
listen.
Not just that,
The
but
guy
that's
now
even-
is back in
I'm
the
not-
game.
You still
Real
need him,
Madrid,
bro.
man. There's
But you
bigger
still need
standards,
him,
bro.
bro.
But don't-
No,
but
but
don't
you
down-
still
but
need
don't
him.
down-
Bruno
but
turns
don't
up.
downplay,
No,
don't
But you
downplay.
still
I know
need
Bruno
him.
wins you the
turns up.
league. Bruno
I
wins you
know.
the league.
100%. Bruno said at Ødegaard, you lot stay top of the league. I
Bruno
promise
wins
you.
you the league.
I agree.
Exactly.
promise you.
So then there's a bigger Ødegaard issue than
Listen,
trying to
listen.
get onto Saka. Allow
Listen,
that.
big up Saka, honestly. Like maybe he can be that guy. I just don't think he's
No,
now.
he is.
I don't think
He's
he's
just
now.
not
He's
allowed
just
to
the
be
best
because of
He's just the
Ødegaard.
best footballer in the team. He's the best footballer in the team.
Footballer.
As in, he's the best player in the team, no? He's the
Performance-wise,
is he our
yeah.
most important player? Most
Yeah,
important
of
player?
course.
Yeah. so-
Performance-wise, well,
Mr.
yeah, but he's not the
Arsenal.
best footballer in your team.
Who's the best footballer?
The best footballer in your team is Martin Ødegaard.
Nah, man. I don't like.
He's technically out of this world, bro.
Yeah.
No, but
He
yes,
is the best
is.
footballer.
Yes, but he is. But then that's when it
Not
comes
the best
to
player.
like. Yeah, but then that's when it's.
But he's not a numbers man. He's not in the problem. That's the difference with Bruno. Bruno might have a stinker. He'll score 2 goals and assist 1.
Yeah, but then here's the problem now with Martin Ødegaard.
Is Saka like that?
He was a numbers man.
but I've told
Then
you.
he became a deep line playmaker guy, and now he's
He's
doing none
never
of
been a
them.
numbers man like that, though.
That's what I want Saka
He
to be,
bagged
though.
15
By the way,
goals in one Prem season. Ødegaard.
He banged 15 goals in 1 Prem season.
Yeah.
2 seasons ago.
Bruno's debut season got 20 plus.
My point is though,
But as in he's
15
got that there.
15 outfield goals. Obviously Bruno's, but I'm saying that's good though. That is good for a midfielder to get 15
And-
open
okay,
play
okay.
goals in the Premier League
And
only.
in that same season, he
Yeah.
got 15. What did Saka get?
Not that much.
Not that much.
No,
Why?
not that much.
Why? Because he's revolving it around him.
I know,
The team
but my
shouldn't revolve
point
around
is-
Ødegaard. It should revolve.
But then that comes back to the bigger issue, which is the
It's
manager.
Arteta and the setup.
So what I'm
The
hearing.
setup's horrid.
So what I'm hearing is that
What I'm hearing,
Arteta's-
I promise you, if you don't have a good summer, my, this guy, I'm gonna grab him by his thing and I'm gonna put him.
No, you
in
can
my
go.
jersey.
You can go.
New
Madame
season.
Two Swords. He's there. He's a wax
Yeah.
figurine.
Alien freak.
So the midfield is in disarray because of him. Your captain shouldn't be your captain, and that's because of him.
Never.
And your attack is lacking because of him.
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
Arteta.
Andrea,
Still-
Andrea
but
about to
still-
rescue.
100%.
Yeah, but still, it's kind of like
Wait. And this goalkeeper that Arsenal want, Garcia?
Yeah.
Why?
Apparently, he's actually the truth.
Okay, but
But you
No,
lot
but you got
said that about Raya
but
though.
Ramsdale
no.
apparently was the truth at the time for Arsenal.
Ramsdale.
Until
ass
Raya
cheeks.
met
No, he is
Can't lie,
ass
hey, you know
cheeks, and a lot
Raya,
of people
we
saw
can't
it.
upgrade on him.
Huh?
Do you know
He's
what I got?
great.
Do you know what I
But
got?
is
We
it
can't-
priority?
It's not priority.
not-
No, it's
but,
not
then,
priority,
but then
bro.
this is why I have faith in this Berta guy. He told Arteta.
How do you know? He has
Bro,
This is what
reports
I
came
hate
out.
about this thing.
No, reports
bro,
came out.
If you're talking about
He
that guy that
told-
was
he
sat in the
told
front of the camera.
Broski, respect to you. You like this keeper guy, but we got bigger priorities. Put the keeper to the back seat. Calm down.
Who said that?
He told
Andrea,
Arteta, calm down.
I
about
rate it,
this
I rate it. If he
keeper.
said that, I rate
We've
it.
got bigger priorities.
know if
But
he
to be
said
fair,
that,
look,
bro.
Ramsdale got bombed off when he was having good games.
Yeah.
He got bombed off for Raya because I think Arteta met Raya's nan. I saw it, and they're
Yeah.
Spanish and they
Yeah.
get on in it.
And they invited to the
Spanish,
house and
yeah,
that,
yeah, okay.
Probably
Que
stole his
pasa,
phone as
easy,
well.
yeah.
Tapas, yeah, that's like
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
no,
Tapas, little ham and cheese because they like the pork.
Yeah, they love it there.
Yeah, you get
Yeah,
it.
Fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got him in the team.
Yeah.
Paella, top dish by the way.
Yeah.
Top dish.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Raya took Ramsdale's spot. I think maybe he was hard done by. I think Ramsdale.
No,
No, he wanted him out.
one of the
Ramsdale's
worst
ass.
keepers I've ever seen.
No, he's
Ass.
not great, but he
Yeah.
had good moments for Arsenal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Not good enough.
And
But a lot
to
of
get
people-
someone like Raya in and
No.
straight away just put him as a starter quite quickly
No, it had to
is
happen.
insane.
It had to
Okay,
happen.
wait.
It had
Alright,
to
let me
happen.
ask this.
Worst keeper I've ever seen.
If you
No,
have,
Big John.
If you have a good,
yeah,
if you have a good transfer window,
get a striker and a winger.
if you have a striker and a winger,
Yeah, and he doesn't win anything. Get him gone. Get him gone. Get him absolutely
I
gone.
hear it though.
Get him gone.
What?
Gone.
So okay, if you don't win anything
Gone.
next season,
Gone. Gone. Wallahi gone. Gone. Who? Arteta gone. If we get our winger and striker, gone. If he doesn't, gone.
if he doesn't win anything,
Gone.
Premier League,
Gone, man. And not anything. He has to win the
he has
Champions
to win
League
the
or Premier League.
He has to win the Premier League.
Or both cups.
No,
Nah,
no, I want it as
Hey,
well.
both
Of
cups.
course, no.
Prem,
It
Prem,
No,
has
I'm
to be
joking.
one, has
Premier
to be
champs
one.
are gone.
Alright,
to
cool.
be one.
So then
What if he gets 1 point off?
No,
what the
gone.
Fuck, no.
Because that's now
Because
four.
it should have been 1 point off.
You're right.
It should have been 1
That's the
point
point.
off, bro.
No.
I don't wanna
I'm
hear
keeping
what-
it
Remember,
consistent.
remember. That's what I'm
If we
saying.
get our
Remember this.
signing,
Bro,
get him gone.
this footage, yeah.
There
I
is.
swear, please remember this
Remember
because,
this.
like I said, amnesia. Go back, Barra Brothers, 12 months.
Yeah.
You'll see a fucking video of us saying the same thing, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
I won't be surprised, bro.
But
Fucking happens
what
every
Hussein
year.
said is, if we get the striker and winger, then he's gone.
Yeah.
Because
And you
you
don't win.
genuinely have nothing to fall back on.
Yeah. Because then it's like, what else?
Gone.
You've got
I
everything.
wouldn't even give him the season. If
Look.
he's stinking up,
Bro.
December
as
gets
well.
well.
No, but as well.
Arne
yeah.
Slot walked into a top team, bang, go, let's
Listen,
go.
listen.
Relax though, because Liverpool weren't
another
even that
levels.
great this season.
Listen.
boys. Let's be honest.
They can't. They weren't. I can't.
No, they
lie.
weren't.
I can't
They
lie.
weren't that great.
And you still
If
could've beat them.
anything,
Wow.
the season that Arsenal could have won it
Yeah,
was
it's
now.
this. It's
Yeah.
this season.
No,
This
the
is-
main one's probably
like,
less.
Klopp
You've
left
regressed.
him
You've
all the
regressed
tools.
this season.
Bruv, Liverpool.
Bro, Klopp
by
even
the
left
way,
him with a chant.
Hey, Liverpool, if they win all the rest of their games, they still won't even get the 89 points we got last season. That's how they're not that
Yeah,
good.
but then
So you've
again, no,
regressed.
yeah,
They're on holiday.
credit to
but they're
Arsenal,
on
but
holiday at
also
the
you
same
got
time,
to
okay.
give credit to City because
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
insane.
So have you gotten worse this year?
Of course they
Of course
have.
we have.
Okay. No, I just wanted to hear that because a
lot
lot
was
of
even worse.
That's
A lot
why
of
I'm
Arsenal
even
fans
burning
scored.
even more.
Bro.
City dropped off. Had we just been decent,
Okay.
Bro, let me
Okay,
tell you.
bro.
No, because I big
go.
up.
Sorry, I just
Ibrahim,
want
but
to
he
say
lost
something.
it.
Because I've got one last.
If
thing, and then we need
Arsenal,
to-
you're asking if Arsenal's got worse.
Yeah.
Arsenal are known for being a ball playing team.
Mm.
In the last year or so, they've turned into set piece merchants.
Yes.
That's how you know
Mm.
it's getting worse because your philosophy is not working no more. Furthermore, your club philosophy that Wenger left, that whoever was there at the time with Wenger had that philosophy set up for,
Yeah.
for Arsenal, and we know Arsenal to be a good ball playing side.
Mm.
Correct?
Mm.
You watch them against PSG. Partey's doing long throws like he's Rory Delap. You watch them against whoever in the Premier League. You scored so
Corners.
many
Set
goals
piece
from
again
corners,
or
set
whatever.
pieces,
Right, right.
cheating,
Yeah.
fouling the keeper.
Even
You
No,
got
Jack,
more.
give him the summer.
Your
Come
your
on. If we
your
get-
your, your set
give him
piece
the
coach
sun with
got
the better guy. Come on.
no.
No,
Your
but
set piece coach
let me
has
just say-
more
let me just say-
FaceTime on Sky Sports
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
your assistant manager.
Okay, cool. No, I hear it. Wallah, I hear it. And you also watch Arsenal play, and Saka seems like he's always trying to win a foul, which he's really good at. Like there's points where he's dribbling, he's cutting in, and he's still going
Yeah.
till he gets that foul.
Yeah.
But I don't want to see that
You're
you're
right,
forcing
you're right.
set. Do you know what
You're
I
a
mean?
set
You're
piece
right.
team.
But
Forcing set pieces.
You've been
But that-
reduced
he
to a
did-
set
bro,
piece
he does
team.
that bare.
Because of what?
Because
What
he's
do
got
you
no one else to play with.
No, but why does he do
He's
that?
got no one
Yeah,
else to play
because set
with.
piece FC. Yeah, no, I know.
Because
That's what I'm
they
saying.
probably
No,
get
I
told
know,
that in
no,
training.
that's
So
what
we're
I'm saying, that's what I'm
agreeing.
saying.
Oh, okay,
Yes,
fair,
Let
yeah,
Better
yeah, yeah,
cook.
I agree with you. Yeah.
Let Better cook.
Yeah.
I want him to have no
Okay,
excuses.
but let me finish.
Don't you also want this?
Bro, wallah, please. I know. That's what
No,
I
give me the
said.
card. Give me the card. Give me
I
the card.
just,
Give me the card. Give me the
I
card.
know. I just want like. No, just wait. I hear it because there's always an excuse, and that's gonna move me on to my final point, and we need to finish this.
Yeah.
But That's my final point. As in, like, I said this last time as well. Arteta is perfect for Arsenal fans. They both have the same mentality, bro. You can't go into interviews and complain about decisions and say certain stuff.
And the ball's flat.
Walk off camera. Ball,
The ball's not that good today.
But listen. Yeah, but do you know what I mean? But do you know what I mean?
They
Or like
complement
act
each
a
other.
certain
It
way.
was raining.
But act or get these excuses. Just wait and like say. When someone mentions, oh, you've only won the FA Cup, and they say 3 trophies, 2 community shields as well. Don't forget that, bro. That's
Crazy.
not Arsenal mentality.
And
Yeah,
to
you're
get
right.
and to get beaten in the Champions League and say we was the best team in the Champions League.
Yeah, and to say that as well.
And the coaches and the players told me, by the way.
Yeah, the bench,
Yeah,
the bench.
yeah,
told
yeah.
me.
Well,
We're doing all this, and you lot Arteta in.
No,
all
no,
this.
no, but this is what I'm saying. Mentality, and then you've got the Arsenal fans who are so happy
They
with
lap it up.
this process.
Yeah.
No, but like this journey, like the journey's more important than the 6. Bro,
Because
Arsenal
they
fans.
saw-
Yes, but
Are you-
Arsenal, bro.
I can't believe guys that say that.
There's a
It actually
certain
gets me
amount, bro. It's
insane.
been 5 years, and what if the journey doesn't come to anything?
Exactly.
You look like
Football's
dickheads,
not
bro.
linear.
We said this.
Football's
We
not
said-
linear.
Go back. Wait,
It's not.
It's not.
You don't
Go
just
back.
get better and better. You have your periods, bro.
100%. But go back to a conversation that we
So
had
we're right, we're
on
agreeing,
here.
bro.
We had a conversation on here where he said this. He said that sooner
So
or later
loud.
the fans are going to turn against Arteta. And I said, you lot are going to feel like you owe him something because he took you from the flipping gutters and built you and
Yeah.
there was a project.
Yeah.
But you never crossed the line.
And you're
but
right.
now it's like,
It's
if we do we sack him because do we deserve to win? Like Arsenal, a team that we want to push on and get the big
I
players
want
and
him to
sign.
have no.
I think you're happy where you are.
I want him to have no wall to hide behind.
Yes.
Get him a
I
striker
hear it.
and
I hear
winger.
it. I hear it.
So
No, Arsenal got a good pull-out game.
I want him. I want
No, serious.
every single problem Arsenal have with this team to get addressed this window.
No, I hear it.
Because now I can sit back and say, hey, you got what you want.
I don't
Yeah.
think you will.
But
though.
then get sacked him though.
But
Yeah.
then that's when you sack him. That's when you sack
But then
him.
I'm saying sack
No,
him.
you sack him already. I'll be honest
And,
with
and,
you.
and,
Okay,
and by the way,
I'll be honest with you.
wait,
Do you think right now with this squad, let's say we don't sign a winger and attacker because hey, we haven't done so over the last 3 seasons. Do you think somebody right now with this Arsenal team
Someone with more experience, yes.
will win us the
Yes,
Premier League?
just more
Arteta's
experience.
got to know
Inzaghi-
experience.
Alright,
experience.
I actually don't
Inzaghi,
think we do.
Inzaghi,
He ain't even
Simone
got
Inzaghi.
crazy
Do you-
managerial
But he
experience.
doesn't
Bro,
have anything. Okay, that's what I was
This
gonna
is
say.
what
That was my
I'm
last point.
Simone Inzaghi's in the Champions League
Yeah.
final with
Yeah.
Darmian and Mkhitaryan.
Okay, I know.
Allow it, bro.
I agree.
Mkhitaryan's been
Calhanoglu,
balling out though.
Lautaro Martinez.
I agree.
Mkhitaryan's been balling out.
Bastoni.
Listen.
Acerbi.
Stop.
He's gonna go mad.
Listen. Final point.
Yeah.
I want to say. Everyone, shut up.
Say less.
Yeah. Everyone who comes out, and that question as well. So I'm not gonna say it because then it's gonna appeal to you, and I can't say what I wanted to say. Everyone, fuck off. Yeah.
Land.
Again.
Land.
Arteta, don't ask me who can replace him. Don't ask me. This guy is his first ever managerial job. He's not won anything. A FA Cup that wasn't his team. Anyone can replace him. Why can he not be replaced?
Yeah.
Ask yourself who cannot replace him and not who can replace him
Ooh.
because he hasn't done anything to be like, who can replace? Bro, I
replace.
understand Fergie. When
Yeah.
Fergie left, we cannot replace.
No, we can't.
We cannot replace.
You're right.
10 years later, we're trying to replace.
Klopp. Do you know what's a good example? Klopp. Because Liverpool fans wanted to kill themselves the second they heard Klopp was leaving.
Yeah.
And they wanted to kill themselves when they thought,
Arne
who the
Slot.
fuck is Arne
Arne
Slot?
Slot.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is this guy coming from the Eredivisie?
Guess
Yeah,
what?
doing all of that. Who the fuck is that? Why can Arsenal not
Crazy.
go and do the same thing?
You're right. I don't have that problem. You're right.
Not many want to
Video
go to
done.
Arsenal.
That's it, bro. Can't
Yeah.
lie to you. Hey, give him the summer though.
Oh,
I
go
genuinely
back,
want
give
him
him the
because I'm excited
Yeah.
by the thought of him having this
No.
and
no,
then
no
smacking his
excuse.
head and sacking him.
Yeah.
Because what's he gonna say then?
Yeah. Fairs.
I want him to have nothing to hide behind.
I like that.
I hear it. No, I hear it.
Get him the winger. You want to talk bare shit? Get me a winger striker.
Yeah.
Get him a winger striker.
Either way, you win because he either gets sacked or you win the league.
Exactly.
And he proves
No,
you right.
relax.
No,
They're
no,
not
but
winning
either way, they win.
They're not winning the league.
Or you just do what Arsenal do and you just stay where you are, which I think is gonna realistically. Well, I think that's
But I
what's
see
gonna
that
happen.
happening with these owners.
Yeah,
But
I
I
think
won't
that's what's
accept
gonna
You
that.
touched on it earlier.
Yeah.
Comfort zone.
Yeah.
The club itself, mentality-wise,
This is
they
success for
don't.
them.
This is success for them. And furthermore, again, no disrespect to Wenger, he done great for Arsenal during a small period in the 20 years or whatever he was there. But being top 4 was the main priority for Arsenal. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Not anymore though.
What do you mean
No,
not
you
anymore?
can't
It's
say
even
not
worse
anymore.
now.
You haven't proved otherwise,
It's even
bro.
worse now. Arteta.
No, for the club.
Not
for the
anymore,
club,
it's
For the
crazy.
club, it still is. For the fans, not anymore.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's
you're
Yeah, but
right.
the fans are deluded.
No.
Not anymore. It's crazy.
The fans are deluded.
No, I'm not saying that they think it's there. I'm saying that it shouldn't be a priority. Like
Yeah, it
you should
shouldn't.
want to win
It
something.
shouldn't.
That's my point. That's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
delusion.
yeah.
Wanting to win something is not delusion.
Thinking
Yeah.
you're going to win something is delusion.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, boys. I think this is a discussion that we could have for another hour or so, but unfortunately we got to wrap it up there. Thank you for joining on today's panel. Obviously, we've got an episode that we're going to record right after, so stay tuned for that one. Final thoughts. You guys let us know in the comments. If you're an Arsenal fan, if you're not an Arsenal fan, let us know. Where's the project now? Should they give him the summer? if they give him the summer, do you think they're going to compete next season? Realistically, do you think Arsenal ever reach that promised land that they think they're going to reach under Arteta? Or could you have given the £750 to Wenger, £750 million, sorry, to Wenger, and maybe he would have got you somewhere further? I don't know. It's a question to be asked. But Awale, I want you to ask the question. We usually leave them with a question. For this episode, I want you to ask, what's one question you want to ask the people who have made it this far into the video? It could be anything.
You haven't been part of the videos where we've done it, so it could be, bro, literally anything. Your favorite
bread.
It
could be favorite
anything.
Player.
Nothing to do with FIFA though, because we've done a few.
Yeah, calm.
Yeah,
Question I want to leave you guys with is:
This could
do
be
you genuinely believe that one gorilla is stopping 100 guys?
Wallahi,
you knew he was gonna say
I had that in my mind in case you lot asked me.
No, okay.
Do you
Well,
like?
You've got a whole video on how
I want to know you guys' opinion. Who is winning? 100 men or one gorilla? That's it.
I'll be honest, this table wraps the gorilla.
Nah.
Not sure.
No, you made a video saying help the gorilla.
Wallah.
If it's 100 gorillas against you,
I'll be real.
100
Gorillas
versus
smoking
me,
everyone.
help the gorillas.
Everyone.
no, 100 men.
100, 200 men.
No.
It's not.
I'm ending
Gorillas
the video.
smoking
I'm
everyone.
If it's 100 men that are on scrapping to the death, then the first 20 will get sacrificed.
Oh,
but
do
they'll win.
you lot know gorillas like the strength?
No,
of a
I'm
gorilla?
gonna tell. I'll tell you off camera.
So that's it. Let's leave them with the question.
Their stamina's horror. Anyway, boys, thank you and girls maybe. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, comment multiple times, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode.